and symptoms of dementia.
Imagine receiving a medical diagnosis that you don't understand. You don't know what the diagnosis means or what to do about it. That is the experience of the many Americans who are told by their doctor that they have dementia. But what is dementia? Is it Alzheimer's disease, or is it something else? The term dementia describes a group of symptoms related to cognitive changes, changes in the ability to think and reason. A person with dementia may have trouble carrying out day-to-day tasks like paying bills or cooking, may have trouble remembering new information, may frequently forget appointments or dates, or may misplace things and lose the ability to retrace their steps. In a medical setting, the term dementia means that a person has a cognitive impairment that is severe enough to interfere with their daily life. If your doctor says that you or someone you know has dementia, don't let the conversation stop there. Ask, what do you think is causing the dementia? If your doctor isn't sure, ask about pursuing further testing. This is important because some conditions that cause dementia are treatable and reversible. For example, people with untreated hypothyroidism may show cognitive changes, or a person may be depressed or may be having a bad reaction to medication. In these cases, treating the underlying medical condition will fix or improve the problem. Most dementias are due to irreversible causes, but even in this case, it's important to know the cause. Alzheimer's disease is the most common irreversible cause of dementia, but there are many other conditions, such as dementia with Lewy bodies, vascular dementia, and frontotemporal dementia. Each of these conditions is unique, with its own set of symptoms, treatment, and progression. Let's get back to the original question. What is the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's? It may help to think of the term dementia as an umbrella term that covers a number of conditions, including Alzheimer's disease. If you have Alzheimer's, you have dementia, but not everyone who has dementia has Alzheimer's. We need to know exactly what form of dementia we're dealing with so we can put together the best treatment plan possible. If you've been told you have dementia, be sure to ask your doctor what may be causing it and keep asking until you have the answers you need. And regardless of the answer, know that you can contact the Alzheimer's Association 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for information and support. We are here to help you, whether the diagnosis is Alzheimer's disease or another related dementia.
ALZHEIME'S is a really terrific project. It's been funded by a lot of NIH agencies and also by private industry. And it basically tries to understand what are the best predictors of Alzheimer's disease, what are the best measures of Alzheimer's disease spreading. So if you had a blockbuster Alzheimer's drug, you'd need to have some evidence that it was working. So ADNI tries to find the best way of imaging the brain. Is it metabolism? Is it activity? Is it physical structure? And so basically, ADNI is following 800 people. They get scans, spinal taps occasionally, and genomic data collected. And a lot of the questions are, which are the good predictors of brain decline? Which are good measures of whether medications are working? This project's been going for quite a while now, and it's discovered a lot of important markers that tell you whether you're getting better or whether the medications are working. A lot of the work that ADNI is allowing us to do is build methods that we're going to be using in drug trials. And so one thing that's sort of interesting is that not all the interventions for Alzheimer's disease are drugs. And so there's cardiovascular interventions, there's lifestyle interventions. And some people think, well, just because it's not a drug or a medication, it couldn't be effective. But we know that there's some dietary interventions that are helpful for aging. There's also fitness and exercise programs. It's very important to know which things are best. So we have a lot of studies of cardiovascular health in the brain, and some of them are very promising. And so we know that if you can walk a little bit every day, and elderly people can certainly walk, and they might not want to get up and get around much more than that, but it really truly saves brain tissue. So often they can be important even before the drugs come to the market. Some dietary interventions, people taking vitamin B supplements. We have drug trials that show, not just us, but other people, that show that there's some evidence that supplements are useful for the brain. So if you think of a sort of very broad range of things that people could do, imaging is often useful to test whether it's effective, and even if it's only moderately effective, it can often be very practically useful.